Hey everybody, I am Count Chuck, aka Dio Vivente, aka Chuck. Just logging in here to let everybody know that I am going in this Friday for what I call a gallbladder-ectomy, but apparently the doctors call it a cholecystectomy. I don't know why they don't just call it a gallbladder-ectomy, but ours is not to question why, ours is but to do, and, well, let's hope not. First ever one. Well, I guess you can only get one, because you only have one gallbladder. First ever surgery. Got my tonsils, got both my kidneys, got my appendix. Still got my wisdom teeth. I am not looking forward to it at all. In fact, it's pretty darn near frightening. However, I'm going to have to suck it up and get it done. Luckily, my girlfriend is going to take the day off work so that she can drive me home and keep an eye on me afterwards. Can't really afford to take time off work, so I was actually able to arrange it so that I'm working all of my overnight shifts at the beginning of the week instead of at the end of the week. That gives me, well, last week I started working on Thursday night, and I've been working, well, let's see, 10 plus hours a night since Thursday night. So Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and on Saturday I actually had to work 14 hours. But my boss is really cool. She had no problem switching me around and gave me all the extra, time to make up for the hours that I would have lost. Kept me at 40 hours for the week. So that's a bonus. I'm going to be finished with my week on Wednesday morning. I go in on Friday morning, and then I don't have to work again until next Wednesday. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with cholecystectomies. However, just go to wikipedia.org/wiki/cholecystectomy. Cholecystectomy. It's a really stupid word. Well, they're going to make it all complicated like that. It's called a gallbladder-ectomy. It's like you get tonsillitis and you get a tonsillectomy. You get appendicitis, you get an appendectomy. I don't know what you call a wisdom toothectomy. I'm just going to call it a wisdom toothectomy. I haven't gotten one. I probably, won't need one. At least not for a while. I made a decision. I said, hey, you know what? I am going to start playing zombie dice. I saw a video of Tabletop by Geek and Sundry. Stars Will Wheaton. You may know him from some of his more popular roles. He was on the TV series Leverage. Is on the TV series Leverage. He's also played quite a few little, appearance, I guess you would say, roles, little ones, where he's played himself on the Big Bang Theory. He has quite often played a massive dick, which is, wonderful. Because that's so far and away from Wesley Crusher. Yes, of course. Wesley Crusher. He's a fantastic personality, that Will Wheaton. Or if you're Stewie from Family Guy, it's Will Wheaton. Even though there's not really a H in his first name. Anyways, don't get too many chances to use this word, but I do digress. Basically, if anybody has any, thing they want to say about cholecystectomies, I've got the Wikipedia page open right now. I'm just going to read it off. Cholecystectomy. There. I pronounced it right at least once. If anybody wants to, give me any words of advice, tell me, if they've had one, how it went, that kind of thing, that would be awesome. I would love to hear from you that I have nothing to worry about, and, I'm going to walk away from this and everything will be hunky-dory, and I'll be back to work on next Wednesday, and it's not even going to be all that painful kind of thing. I know that's probably going to be lies, but tell me that anyways, because that's, I'd rather be oblivious. I do know from what the doctors are telling me, they're like, oh no, you shouldn't go back to work. I'm like, but I sit in a chair all freaking night. I sit in a chair and I watch movies and make sure that the building doesn't burn down. I work with adults with developmental disabilities. That's pretty much it. I work in a overnight shift where I sit here and I keep, I'm a warm body in a chair. I'm not complaining. I love my job. In fact, I have a second job where I do pretty much the same thing, except it's during the day. I don't like sleep. I figured out I don't like sleep. Because if I did like sleep, I probably wouldn't be able to do this. It's fun. No, I sit here, I watch movies, I watch TV shows, I catch up on TV shows that I don't get a chance to watch during the day because I'm sleeping during the day. I actually do. I love sleeping. I'm just kidding. I work 7 days a week, though, between the two jobs, because the other job is just a, 15-hour-a-week thing. 3 shifts, 5 hours each. This one's 4 shifts, 10 hours each. So, all in all, I get, I barely scrape by. It's funny how, a person can work a full-time, 40-hour-a-week job, and also work a 15-hour-a-week job and still get by. You would think that a person would be able to do well working 55 hours a week. I guess that's if you're working 55 hours a week at the same job and therefore getting overtime. Pardon me while I sip my double gulp from 7-Eleven. And yes, it is Mountain Dew, not urine. So, back to what I decided I was going to do. I picked up a game today for, it was like $13.13. Funny that it was $13.13 plus tax, obviously. Everybody charges tax. It was called Zombie Dice. I played it once with my girlfriend at home before I came into work tonight, and we had a lot of fun. We enjoyed it. It took about 5 minutes to play a game. I'm familiar with dice games. It was a, one of those dice games where you can, bank your score and let the other person go, or you can keep on trying to get more points, and if you get the bad points, it blows up in your face. Quite literally. If you look up Zombie Dice online, it's by Steven Jackson. Basically, you got 3 colors of dice, red, yellow, and green. On a red die, you have 3 shotgun blasts to the face. You have 2 sets of footprints, which indicates your intended victim running away. And you have 1 brain. That's just on the red die. On the yellow die, it's 2, 2, and 2. 2 brains, 2 feet, 2 shotgun blasts to the face. I guess it could be any kind of gun. Yeah. On the green one, it's the opposite of the red in reference to brains and shotgun blasts. 3 brains, 1 shotgun blast, 2 sets of feet running away. You start your turn, you pull out 3 random die from the cup, roll them on the table, set aside all the brains, set aside all the shotgun blasts, and then you can keep rolling. Or you can bank whatever brains you got. You want to get a total of 13 brains, and if you are in the middle of a round and you get 3 shotgun blasts to the face, then your turn ends and you don't get any points. So there's risk, but there's also a reward. So you can keep on trying for more brains, but if you get shotgun blasts instead, then you lose all the brains that you've acquired during that round. But that's the gist of it. It's an enjoyable game. I saw Will Wheaton play it on his tabletop YouTube video, where he played it quite well, I thought. Although he lost, and so did 2 other people on the table. To a guy who won 3 games on that video. Will Wheaton's pretty cool. He does those videos and plays a bunch of different tabletop games. I actually want to try out Gloom, which is another game he did, and I also want to try out Munchkin. He played Munchkin with Steve Jackson and Felicia Day and somebody else. I don't really recall who the other person was. Maybe Grant Imahar. No, he played a different game. It was somebody not noteworthy enough to matter in the shadow of Will Wheaton and Felicia Day. But yeah, Steve Jackson beat all of them at his at the game that he created called Munchkin. It looked really cool. I want to try that game as well. But again, I digress. Friday morning, that's the date. Cholecystectomy, Bladder-ectomy. At least it's on a weekend. I know that I'm going to feel horrible. Talk to me. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you've did to get through yours, or if you had somebody who went through one. I mean, what is YouTube for if not for communicating with other people? The light just turned off. One of those weird ones that didn't burn out, just turned off. Anyways, one more sip of the double gulp, and I will sign off. Mountain Dew, 7-Eleven. Come on. Possible sponsors, send me free double gulps and Mountain Dews. Mountain Dew, hey, Pepsi. Yeah, I could use some money.